Hello? Can you guys hear me now? I thought you guys can read lips. Oh, thanks, Annalisa. Okay, great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it. See, one of the things I want to talk to you guys today is the power of confrontation. I want to talk to you guys about the power of the dark side of humanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Ravina, Teres, Elizabeth, Joshua Tree, Vanessa, Rago in the house. Hey, Anya, Aussie in the US. I love it. Aussie in the US. Okay, 123B. Thank you, thank you, thank you all for being here. Um, Beautiful voice. There we go. Thanks, Annalisa. All right. So I really want to know from you guys because we usually have two groups of people. We have people who are like doing the job that they don't love, and inside of them is a healer. And those are half the clients, and I help them break out of the healer closet, I call it, and get themselves out there. And then they're generating as much money, if not more, from their gifts leaving the job that they don't love. Although some have at least manifested an aligned job that feels good to them. And I just worked with someone the other day from a toxic job environment as a doctor to a positive environment. So, so that's one option. So if you comment below if I want to know who am I speaking to, which one are you? So there's people who are very unhappy in their jobs right now. Just say yes if that's you right now. Or just say number one. Healer Closet. Thanks, Therese. It's me, Lucy, from Franco's team. I'm going to need a little bit more of a reminder, but thanks for being here, Lucy. And then there's the other group that are healers that are getting their gifts out there, but they're desiring to, let's say, hit a financial goal that they're not at yet or fill their practice. Please let me know if that's you. So just say, hit and let me know where you're at financially. Where are you at right now financially per month, guesstimate on a month-to-month basis? And then there's the third group. The third group, full practice, maxed out, don't have any room for more. And then the problem there becomes, how do you leverage your time? It's like, I have the money that I'm desiring, but I need my time now. So with that, it's a beautiful problem to have, and you want to leverage your time with that group. We want to leverage our time. Hey Tara, nice to have you here with us. Vanessa, 1,000 a month, beautiful. I need you guys to communicate faster and more. This needs to be more interactive. I know I'm not there in front of you, but pretend I am. Pretend we're all in a room right now and we're all sharing space in real time. And I need this to be interactive to better help you, because if you're here and you're not communicating to me and you're not letting me know where you're at, I'm unable to help you. And they say the people who are actually interacting and engaged, they're the ones who are going to get the most out of this. Even though this might have been free, we have charged up to $2,000 for this in the past, this very 2-day retreat. So I want you guys to pretend that you invested $2,000 in this retreat, because it's going to change how you look at it. Right, V? How many things did I gift you over the years, and only now are you, starting to find where they are, right? So there's this mindset: when you invest in something, you get something back out of it. My intention for doing this 2-day abundance retreat is to transform your life, give value to you, help take you from where you are to where you want to be. So please comment below. Are you in group number one, where you're still a closet healer? Just put number one. Are you group number two, where you have clients but you want to max out? Are you group number, then put number two for that. And you are in your purpose with your spiritual path. And group number three, you are you have way too many clients, and now you want to figure out how to leverage, do one to many, and get your time back. So just put 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Vanessa's number 2. Joshua Tree, just starting healing practice, sharing music, around 1,500 a month. Beautiful, Joshua Tree. So we've got group 2. Tara's getting a client every now and then, probably between 1 and 2. Got it. You're a 1-2 cusper. Okay. Ravina, 1. Okay, we've got 1, 2. We've got 1s and 2s. Great. So I know who I'm talking to. Annalisa is number 3, group number 3. Beautiful problem to have. Tara, group number 1. Hey King, I'm at work, so I don't know how long I can stay on the call. All good. Thanks for being here. The fact that you're here means a lot. So let's get into it. And then for those of you who are not aware, I'll just share my story real quick, and then we're going to dive deep into life purpose alignment, how to fully claim our ultimate passion and purpose. Vanessa, you sent that at 11:11. Actually, a lot of 11:11s. Great. My intention before the end of these 2 hours is that we are fully aligned with our ultimate purpose, that we are claiming our ultimate gifts, talents, and abilities, that we are sharing our gifts, talents, and abilities to the fullest, that we're making a bigger impact with our gifts, that we are sharing our gifts far and wide, reaching our ultimate soul clients. If you'd like to receive that, we can do that as an infinity healing. Would you like that? If so, just say yes. Okay, real quick. Freedom Claudia, nice to have you here. 1 means you don't have a business, right? Yeah, Tara. 1 means you're a closet healer. You still haven't come out of the closet with your healing abilities, and you're transitioning into reality where you are sharing your gifts. Like you are a healer and people are paying you for your gifts. So yes, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So groups number 1, groups number 2, groups number 3. I'll do my best to cater to all the things that we've got going on here. But before we do that, I really want to get clear on why am I doing this, and I want you guys to write down in the comments, why are you doing this? Just a reminder for Instagram that in like 10 minutes my phone will die. And plus, in order to see everything I'm going to share on my screen, you really want to be either at YouTube Tariq Bibi and go to the live section to catch the rest of this, because we're doing 2 hours today, 2 hours tomorrow. And or, hey Ginger Healer, thanks to, we're just talking about healers. Or go to the, yeah, that's the best bet. Go to Tariq Bibi on YouTube and then watch us live in the live section, watch us there. Okay. I want you guys to write down, what is your why? Why is it important? Why are you here right now? What is the number 1 thing you're wanting to get out of being in this retreat right now? I want to know, what was your driving force? Okay, the bridge call, number 1. Name, number 1. Great. A lot of closet healers. We're coming out of the closet, baby. It's time to come out of the closet. Oh, you know Ginger Healer. That's awesome. That's so cute. Okay, Vanessa says hi, Ginger Healer. 1, 2, 3, BS. I want to write down, just like, don't think so much, just do. We're in Aries season, just act. Do. Just type in as quick as you can speak. Doesn't have to be written perfectly. Why are you here? I want to know, why are you here? And while you're doing that, I'll share why I'm here. I'm here because I remember a time when I was getting fired from all the crappy jobs in Toronto. So immigrated to Toronto when I was 17, born in Jordan, grew up in Dubai. As a kid, put down almost every day. School was a nightmare. You're stupid, you're not smart, you're an idiot. You know, I felt very special needs, because the teacher would be like, all right, guys, so I need you to do this. Any questions? I'll put my hand up. Can you show me how to do the thing you just said? And then the teacher will come and then leave. And then like, all right, guys, next thing, you're going to do this. Any questions? I'll put my hand up. I'm like, can you show me how to do the thing you just said? So I literally, how many people can relate? I really needed someone. I'm a tactile learner. Like let me do it while you're doing it, and it will register. But if you just verbally tell it to me, it's going to go in one ear, out the other ear. Plus, entrepreneurship for a lot of entrepreneurs, like a huge percentage of entrepreneurs, did not do good in school. Why? Because the school system, and part of my why here, I'll explain to you, is to help us break out of the matrix. And the matrix is a set of systems that we're all just blindly agreeing with. School system being a big part of that. So on a spiritual level, as a kid, I knew this school is here to brainwash me to be a good follower of rules, to be a worker for someone else. It did not teach me how to think. It taught me what to think. So on some level, I'm rejecting this, right? Beautiful. Thanks for writing your whys, guys. Tara, you're brilliant. I'm a brilliant mirror to your brilliance, Tara. But thank you. If you see it in me, you see it in you. I receive it. Tarek, education system is indoctrinating to build good little slaves, 100%. And it's not we're not insulting anyone here. We're just saying that was their intention. Um, so I knew school was just very hard. I left school, failing high school twice, having to repeat eighth grade twice, just feeling the lowest of the low because I was literally getting the lowest grades in class. And at some point, and like family and culture and society is all like, your worthiness is connected to your grades. I remember my dad saying, "You want $5 to go to McDonald's with your friends? What did you get on your report card?" It's like, oh, fuck. Yeah, I didn't do good. It's like, "You think you deserve this $5?" I was like, oh. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm just gonna ask my friend for $5 because I don't want to go through this humiliation. So there was a lot of humiliation to do with money. Like, I'm not good enough for money. Money is for smart people. Money's for successful people. I'm a loser. I'm a piece of crap. I don't deserve this. And I was blessed because my currency, I created my own currency. I was charismatic. I am charismatic. I bring energy. Vanessa, when we went and celebrated my birthday the other day, I bring this like laughter, joy, like, funny things that we can laugh about. So that was my currency. That was my currency. And I would just share that with my friends, and they would pay for everything. Whenever we'd go to restaurants, I never asked for it. They would just be like, "Hey, I got you," without me even having to ask. So fast track. Let's fast track because we only have 2 hours. Let's fast track. So getting fired from all the crappy jobs. My first job, I was getting paid below minimum wage. 6.75 was below the minimum wage. I think it was 6.25 per hour. Yeah, 6.25 per hour. This is in 1999. And it was the graveyard shift. That meant I start my shift at midnight, and it was Rabba Fine Foods. My dad hooked it up because he spoke to the owner, Lebanese, so got the hookup. I love the idea of making my own money. I didn't even care if it was midnight starting my shift. I was like, I don't care. Making money, there's independence about it. But I also just stopped showing up for work, and I was smoking weed at the time, and I had a partner at the time, and I would just not go to work sometimes. Like, just screw this job. And then fast track 25, I'm overdoing drugs. I'm doing cocaine. I'm smoking a pack of cigarettes. I'm abusing alcohol every week, every Saturday, Sunday, going out partying, being promiscuous, getting into fights, getting into arrests, cops. I'm in court now because I punched someone because, some situation happened. So there's this one time where, yeah, everything shifted because my friends are all passed out in the living room. The sun's coming out. It's the next day. I'm still smoking a cigarette, not enjoying it. I'm still drinking, not enjoying it. And I just feel like my heart, it just felt like it was stopped. It just stopped. And like time froze in that moment. And I was like, not afraid of death, because that means I just go back home. But I was like, fuck, I wasted my life. I wasted all of this was a waste. I just wasted it. All this potential, all the good I could have done, just down the drain. And then I was just like, I just want a second chance, God, universe, whatever's out there, please give me a second chance. And then right after that, heart's back. And then I was like, all right, I got a second chance on life. No more drugs, no more alcohol, no more cigarettes, cold turkey, never turn back from meat, from cigarettes. I have ciders once in a while now, but that's about it. Apple cider. Um, no drugs. I'll do magic mushrooms ceremonially, but I don't count that as a drug. I count it as a medicine. And same thing with marijuana, like almost nothing. So, and then fast track, I meet my ex-wife at the time. We're both working in a daycare system. So step one for me was, let me volunteer in places where I feel I would do it because it's fulfilling. So write this down. Step one, if you're not loving your job, step one is my step one was find a job where you can volunteer, find an opportunity where you can volunteer and do the things you love. So I reached out to, I think it was called Jesse's something, and it was like women who don't have a lot of money and are about to give birth, and dad's not in the picture, husband's not in the picture. And so I was like, I know my North Node is Cancer. Cancer are the divine mothers. They're the nurturers. They're the supporters. So, if you don't know your North Node, check it out. Shout out to Nurjarini for giving me that book that changed my life. We even have a YouTube video on Tarek BB YouTube to find out your North and South Node, and there's an Infinity Healing activation for your North node. So that question, because I'm so used to get a job, get paid. You don't have to love what you're doing. But this one question was, what would I do if I'm not doing it for money? Opened up the opportunity to volunteer in a school, volunteer in apply to that job to help these women, which ended up being a part-time job working for the YMCA. I'm like 26 at this time. Working at a youth shelter, working at a daycare center, right? And at that time, that was a huge win to go from not loving what I do to loving what I do. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna fast track. Discovered healing. Got borrowed $2,000 from my mom. Took this 7-day or 10-day hypnosis course here in Toronto. Became a hypnotherapist. My teacher was like world known. She was featured on the Oprah magazine. She had these celebrities wanting to fly her out to do sessions with her. And in order to graduate on the last day, they get us to practice with one of her clients, one of her long-term clients. And I do a session with her, and she's like, Tarek, I got more out of you than I did years working with your teacher. So instantly my Aries ego was like, I'm the shit. I'm good at something. I'm really good at something. I found my thing. It's like, think about it, 25, 26, 27 years, or at that time, yeah, like 27 years of like, there's no purpose for you in this life. You suck at everything. You can't even keep the shitty jobs that don't require skills. So finally, I was like, I got this. I'm good at something. And guys, I don't know, for you number ones, like, oof, that feeling of like, I found my purpose. And now I'm like, I want the whole world to know about this. I was on fire. I've got cards. I'd go to like seminars. I'd go to networking events. I started a meetup group doing past life regressions. Like, then, from hypnosis, discovered past life hypnosis, in between life hypnosis. You're supposed to do hypnosis for 2 years before you teach it to others. But I was like, I'm ready to teach. And they're like, how long have you been doing hypnosis for? I was like, 2 years, even though it's been like a year. And then I became trained the trainer, meaning like I certified others in hypnotherapy. I was just talking to one of my students the other day, Tracy TF. If you're out there, shout outs. She's on we just did a season 2 of my podcast. She was talking about being a Jew, but being a supporter of Palestine, being a Jew, but being anti-Zionist, being Jew, but like the troubles of what she gets, clash from her own people when she does that, you know. So it was a great interview, and she took my hypnotherapy course. So the mindset that I took away is, if I saw someone do something, I can do it too. So so right now, would you like an infinity healing to own your infinite confidence? If you like that, say yes. Yes. Know that every time we do an infinity healing, you're giving permission to God, to Source, to do infinite things for you, to encode and activate the very thing we just focused on. So, one of the, if I was to write it, when I write my book, one of the nuggets is owning your infinite confidence. We're in Aries season. Aries is full confidence, sometimes overconfidence. Like, you see someone do something, you're like, I can do it better. But I'd rather have that than underconfidence. Who's with me? Okay, I'm just going to catch up on some notes here. Jails, hospitals, and schools, and look, all look the same. Why? Good. Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. I think you're a magical wizard, for lack of a better word. Thanks for seeing me, Tara. I see the inner priestess, witch in you as well. Okay. 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 Thank you. And thanks, Bridge Call, for the birthday wish. So please comment, what is the number one thing you need to get out of, what is the number one desire that you would like when it comes to life purpose? So let's go back to those codes. Having the confidence to advance and take the next steps, right? Okay, this hypnosis course, first of all, everything starts with prayer. So right now, let's do a prayer. Prayer if you're religious, intention if you're spiritual, invocation if you're more witchy wizardy. Because we've been all of it in all the lifetimes. All right. So everything started with a prayer. Source, God, universe, show me what my next steps are. I surrender my path to you, to that part of me that is infinitely intelligent, that is infinite consciousness. Give me those intuitive nudges so that I am aware of them and I follow through on them by allowing them to be received or taking inspired action if needed, or both. Show me what my ultimate path and purpose is. Show me what career path to choose. Show me what I can share with the world that allows me to be fulfilled on all levels, that allow me to be thriving on all levels, that will allow me to create infinite financial freedom, abundance, and empowerment and sovereignty on all levels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. So it starts with the prayer. Oh, Annalisa, I'd love to teach you hypnosis. So powerful, and we've got the course online somewhere. And what I did is I added double the value of what I paid for, and I charged half the amount for the course. So in the hypnosis course, you learn how to guide your clients to this thing called future progression, meaning what happens a year from now, what happens 5 years from now, what happens 10 years from now. And then there's in between life regression, which I'm going to do on one of the biggest podcasts very soon. I'm going to do a whole free in between regression, in between lives. What happened in between lives? And there's a whole thing about soul recycling trap I did on my YouTube video recently. So find that, because that's probably the most important thing I can share with the world. Actually, I did it on a podcast with my friend Nico, Connecting the Dots. We just shared it on my newsletter. If you missed it, sign up at targetb.com, or where did we put it up? Maybe I'll do, just go to my YouTube and I will create a YouTube video, kind of doing a little intro about it and then linking the full video. Most important thing I can share. Okay. So life purpose, start with prayer. Wherever you are right now, if you're number 3 like Annalisa and you want your time back, put that prayer. So let's do a prayer for group number 2. Group number 2, would you like an infinity healing to powerfully manifest a full practice, to powerfully magnetize all your ultimate soul clients, that you're perfect for them, they're perfect for you, that you clear the fears and the traumas of putting yourself out there, any past lives, if it was childhood being made fun of at school, dim your light. It's not safe to be seen. If you believe in past lives, if it was like witch hunts, or not safe to be your full powerful self, transmuting that, replacing with safety. And then for group number 3, knowing how to leverage your time, how to go from one to many, how to create passive income, how to create multiple streams of income, which allow you to leverage your time. So you're doing the 20% of the things that lead to 80% fulfillment, that lead to 80% profit, that lead to 80% excitement. Would you like that? Yes, yes, yes. So step 1, guys, write this down, is always set that intention. One of my clients, I spoke to him yesterday. Shout out to you, Christian, if you're here. He's one of our infinity healers who then became a trainer. I think he generated like $7,000 from the train the trainer in Germany, translated the whole course to Germany. And he was saying how in 2024, January, he was like, he did an infinity healing to allow source God to fill the healing with what's best for him in 2024. And he was saying how all these things happen beyond his comprehension. So that part of the law of attraction, that part of the secret, which is very important, which I struggle with, is the guys on Instagram, 5% warning. If you can switch over to YouTube, love to continue this conversation with you there. Actually, before it dies, I'm probably just going to exit now. I'll see you guys there. Love you. So, end video. Go. Yeah. I got time to write a title right now. Okay, next. All right, let's go. So, invocation, intention, prayer. Put it out there. And then surrender. Would you like an infinity healing to fully surrender that desire, surrender that wish, surrender that goal? Yes. Beautiful. So now, would you like an infinity healing to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that will start happening for you? Yes. To journal them, to take them serious, to follow through on what they're nudging you to do. Would you like an infinity healing for that? Yes. Because we're getting the signs, guys. We're getting the signs. So let's fast track now. Vanessa, I love your story because Vanessa started working with us 3 weeks ago. She's already in my mentorship program. She's already generated, like when you add up the future sales, because she has her clients on a month-to-month basis, she's generated $6,000. So proud of you, Vanessa. And what a beautiful testament to everyone who's in that closet healer space, right? So I'm here to share my wisdom, my medicine as an Aries. I took 1 7-day hypnosis course and ran with it. I'm certified now. I'm good. I could get as many clients. I have an infinite supply of clients that I can benefit from, and all I need is this one course that I took. What I love about Vanessa is when she put up her $6,000 package for her clients, one of her clients told her, "Is it okay if I share this, Vanessa?" She didn't say, "I need to go get over certified. I need to go get 10 more degrees. I need to go to university. I need to go take more courses." She's like, "I'm ready. Thanks, V. You did a Reiki course once upon a time. You know, you're sometimes we undervalue how much we bring to the table. So would you like an infinity healing to claim your infinite value? Where you are right now is more than enough. How many people here believe in past lives? If you do believe in past lives, I've done past life regressions for groups of 50 and more. And when I ask, one of the questions I ask is, how many lifetimes have you had? And we get things like 50, 100, 200, 1,000. So you don't think as a soul, having thousands of lifetimes, that you've generated so much wisdom? That's a lot of wisdom. That's beyond a certificate. That's beyond a 7, 8 day, 10 day certification. But it's nice for our mind and for the mind of our clients to have something to go, look, I'm certified in this. But let me share something with you. As a healer, you know what your qualification, you know what your certification, what's more powerful than a certification? You know what the world needs right now more than anything? You know how valuable it is to go to someone where you trust them, they're trustworthy, someone where you feel safe to share your deepest, darkest vulnerability with, someone who's a good listener. They're very empathic, they feel you, they see your potential, they're holding space for you, they're present with you, they're in their heart with you. How many people here have those things in abundance? A lot of us take those things for granted. A lot of people who are healers take for granted those things that they do easily, effortlessly. And another thing I'm noticing a lot of you guys do is you give away your cookies for free. If you were a bakery, you're not selling those cookies, you're giving them away for free. And we're ready to shift that. A lot of you guys are like, I give my healings away for free because I don't want to make money from my healing, and I'll make money from this crappy job that I don't love. Would you like an infinity healing? Shift out of that mindset and thrive from your gifts, talents, and abilities. Yes. Some of you guys don't feel comfortable sharing your gifts, talents, and abilities with friends and family. Vanessa's a friend of mine. She's like one of my OG homies. I want to use that as an example, Vanessa, because it's important. How many of us are not have this mindset that says, I can't charge because they're friends? Cheer. Let me share. Let's use Vanessa again. Vanessa, I've known her for years. I have more life experience than she does, so and I love sharing and adding value, helping get people to where I am and past where I am. And what I do for my friends constantly give value, share things I'm learning. Oh, I just took a $5,000 course. I'm learning these things. Just took a $10,000 mentorship. I'm like trying to bring everyone to. As soon as I learn, the beauty of getting to a milestone is now you can help so many other people get to that milestone. So you're not just doing it for yourself. When I discovered my purpose 15 years ago, now I'm helping everyone discover their purpose. Because if I can do it as the failure who's getting F's on every subject, lowest of the low, fired from the crappy jobs, if I can do it, then anyone can do it better, easier, faster. And that's been my experience. I wish I manifested a mentor who helped me generate $6,000 like 3 weeks into the mentorship. I wish I had that. Right at the beginning when I'm deciding to do it, I wish I had that. You know what I had? Seeing all these successful people around me and me not feeling part of the club. Me feeling like, Tark, you can wear a nice suit. You can go to these things and feel successful, but you're still that failure. And, you're still the person that no one wants to talk to. But I didn't care. I believed in myself. I got the suits. I got the business cards. I went to all these networking events. I'm sharing my healings and gifts with everyone. It wasn't sustainable though, because I got burnt out. I would spend hours talking to someone who was on the fence to work with me as a hypnotherapist. Oh, but are you going to brainwash me? And every movie in Hollywood that shows hypnosis shows it in a scary light. They all share it. The movie business, the Hollywood, that is the massive hypnosis that's hypnotizing everyone to see life their way. When they show hypnosis in the movies, because they run Hollywood, and these guys are the wizards and the magi. Hollywood tree, look it up. When they show hypnosis in all the movies they've shown, it's always creepy, it's always scary. Don't trust the hypnotherapist. They're going to manipulate you and do bad things to you. The very thing that can deprogram them from all the programming that these TV channels and TV programs, television, right? Hollywood wizardry is doing to us. So I had to, yeah, it's a lot of time, a lot of energy. And after all of that, Vanessa, you know what they would do? All right, Tarek, here's your $100 for your one session. And I'll do one session with them. And I remember this one guy, I spent an hour with him doing consultation about hypnosis. He was a photographer. After all of that, I was like, let's do the one-on-one, bro. He was like, I really don't have money for the one-on-one. I was like, well, here's my hypnosis audio for money, become a money magnet. It's in my Infinite Abundance program. And he's like, okay, I'll buy the hypnosis audio. He didn't even, after all of that, he didn't even sign up for the one-on-one session. He listens to the money healing audio, and then 2-3 weeks later, I check in on him. He has generated $7,000 worth of gigs, one or two of them being wedding gigs. And if you guys know, as a photographer, getting a wedding gig is a big deal. So my point is, there's something I didn't know at that time, right? If Vanessa was to do it all on her own, there was a lot of things she didn't know. But what does she have through me? She has the infinity healing. She has someone who believes in her. It's very important for me to believe in you, because if I can't believe in you, it's like it's something about my story. I couldn't believe in myself, right? So I'm so invested in you winning, because it's such a life, it's such a pain that I had in my life of not believing in myself and having others not believe in myself my whole life. And what does the Aries energy do? It's like all of this is coming at me, and it's like, and break through the walls, break through all of that. That's above us, trying to keep us down. So my point is, there are ways to do it. So how do we do it? We want to create our packages. We'll talk about that tomorrow. From our gifts, we want to own our gifts, claim our gifts, share our gifts. We want to share our gifts with the world. And not everyone is aligned to receive our gifts, but step number one, guys, I bought a microphone. First investment. This is not the one I bought. This is a Yeti, but when I started my practice, invest in the things that make you more money. What are examples of things you can invest in that make you more money? I had one microphone, I think it was $70 or $100. And then I found this program online. It was a free audio recording program, Audacity. My studio, my friend and producer, Nico, made me swear to never use it again. It's like, how do you have the audacity to use this crappy Audacity program? So now I'm using the best program. But and then I plugged the microphone to my laptop, turned that $100 investment to thousands of dollars. How? Okay, I'm a hypnotherapist. I went online, found some hypnotherapists. Ooh, there's this one guy. He's got like 200 hypnosis CDs. Let's go. So step one is find someone who's where you're at. Find someone who is where you want to be. Model them. Follow them. Go to their website. What are they doing? Sign up for their newsletter. Okay, he has 200 hypnosis audios. Let's go. I'm going to record a hypnosis audio program once a week. Created one for money. Created one for career. Created one for health. And now that's the Infinite Abundance program. That's still generating income till this day. So would you like an infinity healing to be savvy in your business, to be entrepreneurial in your business, to invest in yourself and in your business in ways that multiply your investments tenfold, hundredfold, thousandfold? Would you like that? Yes. And I love that, skin in the game. right? When Vanessa was getting all these free programs and all these free stuff, she didn't listen to them. I have tons of free stuff I don't listen to. As soon as I invest in something, I want my full value. I paid for that because I value my money. And financial investment makes me accountable. It's a direct confrontation of the money block in and of itself, 100%. As soon as so all the free stuff, all the free stuff that I've received, that using Vanessa in this example has received, hasn't really led to help me clear these internet blockages that are stopping the stream from happening as powerfully as possible. When we have skin in the game, when we invest, I was hesitant to give you guys this for free because some of you guys are listening to this while doing laundry, while cleaning, while cooking, or you're like, I'll catch the replay. Okay, I'm going to close all the other things that are going on, and hopefully that'll speed it up. Okay, that should be better. Any questions so far, guys? We're about to hit the 1 hour mark. Internet's slow today. It hasn't done this until I do this. Okay. Any questions? Any comments? What are the big takeaways? Am I reaching you? Am I speaking to you? Share how you feel. So the biggest investments that have transformed my life is investing in that course, the hypnosis course, which I paid my mom back. And remember, that hypnosis course wasn't me going after it. It's breaking up, right? That was an email I received. It was a synchronicity. And when I received it, it was like God speaking to me, Tariq, go become a hypnotherapist. So you have more than enough already in your soul to start getting these out there, to start charging for your gifts of being able to create a safe container for your clients. Now, one of the mindset shifts that we need to shift out of is our rates. That's the first thing we're going to do. How much are you charging for a one-on-one session? And if you're not charging, how much would you charge if someone said, I want to work with you? Because so remember how I said work, and this guy gave me $50, generated 7,000. I needed someone to tell me I'm worth more than $50, right? So the second most powerful investment I've ever done was investing in a mentor. And I'll share this nugget of wisdom. I prayed for help. Remember earlier, step 1 is the prayer, intention, and vocation. I prayed for help. Before that mentor, I prayed for help. God hears your prayers. The universe is listening. I had all these opportunities come my way. So I prayed for help. It came my way. I got afraid. My ego got afraid, and I ran away. What needed to shift out of that was I prayed for help. It came my way. I got afraid, and I said yes, and I took inspired action. And that's when I was broken on welfare, $30,000 of debt. And I went to Chicago, and I knew this guy was my mentor. He had a 6-month container for $500 a month. Right? And my mind's like, hey, here are all the reasons why I can't do this. I was justified. I have proof that I can't do this. I was really trying to lie to myself. And I'd go to the washroom, he would be there. I'd go into the elevator, I'm stuck in the elevator with this guy after he had told 100 people who I'm only going to work with like 10 people, which is I'm only working with 10 people as well. And I knew in my soul, I'm meant to work with this guy. And I wanted to hide from that truth. You know, when the ego creates 100 reasons why not to, that's when the ego is in charge. We don't want the ego to be in charge. We don't want to kill the ego either. Ego is like a delicate baby inner child that we have. We don't want to kill it. We're not murderers here. But we want to reassure it. I know this feels scary to you. I know you've invested in things in the past and they didn't lead to good things. But in my heart, I believe if I do this, it'll transform my life. And that lovey-dovey shit didn't work for me. I needed someone to kick my ass. And we're going to talk about the power of the dark. This is an example of the power of the dark. I'm not trying to get all you light workers and light warriors to join the dark side. Definitely not. Never compromising that. But the dark is misunderstood. The dark is tough love. The dark is when your clients give you bullshit excuses and you go, yeah, you don't have the money. That's right. No. I gave him excuses. I'm on welfare. Like, come on, man. I'm on freaking welfare. I so don't have money that the government needs to take care of me. And not only am I on welfare, I'm making negative hundreds of dollars a month because welfare doesn't even cover my rent, let alone my food and other expenses. Another thing I invested in, so I invested in that mentor. Finally, he's like, hey, he was sitting on his desk, pen in his hand. He's got all these contracts. It's like, so you signing up? Hey, man, you know, I owe money, can't afford it, blah, blah, blah. Listen, man, are you signing up or what? And he slams the pen. You signing up or what? And he pulls back. Like, now it's, oh, God. I know. It's like snapping the ego back into like, oh yeah. Snap out of the hypnosis, like, okay, yes, I'm doing this. And I mean, that's not going to work for everyone, but that's what I needed. And if you watch the movie, I'm Not Your Guru, Tony Robbins, you know, he's the opposite of me. He's Aries moon, Pisces sun. I'm a Aries sun, Pisces moon. But something about Pisces is that we're shapeshifters. We'll be what the person needs to be in order for them to have a breakthrough. And if you watch that, I think it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. Used to be, at least. He will be the loving coach to someone, like, hey, nurture, blah, blah, blah. More like Piscean. And then he'll be like the Aries with this other lady. And I was like, oh my God, like this lady, why is he being so hard on her and tough on her and tough love? And that's what she needed to have her breakthrough. That's what I needed to have my breakthrough. That's what some of my clients need to have a breakthrough. The power of the dark. The dark goes, I'm going to confront this. That's a very Aries energy. I have no problems confronting bullshit. I'm not going to like insult you, but I'm going to call it out. Or one of my friends calls it call them in. You're not calling them out with shame. You're calling them into their truth. I like that. Make your ego your amigo. Beautiful, Therese. You do have a package for 1,111. Amazing. Beautiful. So, what's your goal? I'm curious to know for you guys. Where would you like? How much would you like to generate in the next 3 to 6 months? How much are you making now? So just right now, how much you make? How much would you like to make? Just put the two back to back. I want to know in the next 3 to 6 months. Side note, track your expenses. You guys are not doing this. Not a lot of you are doing this. I have a sheet of here every time I literally could find $1 on the floor and I would write plus $1. You know, someone sends in 500 plus 500. We just did a birthday promo, sold thousands of dollars every single time. Added them up. Track the money coming in, and then track how much you're spending. I have a budget of $400 a month for my groceries. It used to be $500. I challenged myself. This month to stretch that just for fun. I'm like, I'm gonna spend only 400 on groceries. There we go, Vanessa. Now making $1,000 a month. In the next 3 to 6 months, the goal is to make $7,000 per month, and you 100% can do that, V. And we're gonna get into this tomorrow, guys, about your packages and prices, because Vanessa has the formula. So that just means to hit that 7,000 mark. What does that mean, V? You just got to sign up. I was going to say, yeah, 6 couples, but not everyone's going to be a couple, right? So how many do you need to sign up to hit that goal? Okay, there we go. Joshua. So just write that down. So the fact that we just had spring equinox, you know, we're in this eclipse season. Part of what we're doing here is we're letting go of the old. Every time we do an infinity healing, we're letting go of the old way of thinking. Beautiful. So would you guys like an infinity healing to track your expenses, to track the money coming in, to write for yourself your goals? So my goal last month was, I think it was very, I gave myself a break, and I was like, let's just do 8K, back to the basics. And we were like 7 something. And then this month, the goal for me is 10K, very, very small shift from 7, 8 to 10. And then the month after that, I'm doubling, 20K. The month after that, I'm hitting 30K. The month after that, I'm hitting 40K. So, and the way I have it on my sheet, I have I have the 0, starts at 0. And then I go, and then I write 1,000. So I have all the space to write all the things till I hit 1,000. Then I have all these things that have 2,000. So I write the numbers and I create space. And it's almost like I'm telling the universe, you're going to fill these numbers. And then I know where I need to be, right? In order to hit, like, for example, this month, if it was 10, right? So that means 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's like 2.5 a week, right? So I already know I hit 2K already. It's the 4th of the month. We're over 2K. So I just know if each week, did I do the math right? 2.5. So tracking your, something happens when you have those goals written down, and it just creates this urgency within your being. Okay, I'm just gonna do a few more calls. And also the way the subconscious mind works, and that's 80% of your mind's power is in the subconscious. That's why advertisements know it, movies know it. They put you in a hypnotic state, tell you to buy shit. You become a consumer. When you write it down, you're telling your subconscious, this is the goal, and then everything starts to shift in your reality to help you achieve that goal. And we're going to share with you some really powerful mind hacks tomorrow about money. So Joshua Tree, 1,500 a month would be a joy to create 5,000 a month or more. Infinite possibilities. So yeah, Joshua, please rewrite that. I'm making 1,500 a month now, and I am manifesting. Let's all take a deep breath. Place your hand on your heart. What does it feel like in this moment? That's one of my hacks, to put an alarm every hour. And every hour, taking a deep breath, bringing your energy back into your heart. And feeling in this moment, how does it feel like to have those financial goals as if they're happening right now? How does it feel like? What does it look like? How are you celebrating it? Beautiful. And so it is. Yeah, so Joshua Tree, it's very important how we write that, right? So I am creating 5,000 a month or more. Okay, beautiful, Joshua. I see that for you. Therese, make 2 to 3K per month, working a job I would like to give up. Yeah. Want to make 5K per month consistently. Yeah. So Therese, when I work with my clients with that, step one, if they're not ready to transition into entrepreneurship, we manifest at least their dream job. So one of my previous clients, Diana, shout out to you if you're here, job where there's mind fucks, they're not valuing her, they're not appreciating her. It's just a Leo. To keep a Leo happy, all you got to do is say nice things. Like words of affirmations go a long way with a Leo. Uh, and and then during our work together, she had her friend be like, "Hey, like I have a company. I want you to work with me. It's very similar to what you're doing. You're going to be working a lot less time. You're going to be making a lot more money. We're going to advance you as manager. Very, like moving up the business, more responsibility, but like more pay, being seen, being valued. She had more flexibility at work. She was listening to my audios and programs and joining calls during her work. So that happened, right? That can happen. So if you're at least in a job you don't love, what will it take for you to manifest a job you do love, where you are seen, appreciated, and valued? And I can definitely help you guys with that if you're interested. Next, if you have the courage, if you're willing to, it's not about courage, it's like commitment. The power of commitment, also an Aries gift, is just that commitment. I'm committed to making it work. Would you like an Infinity Healing to have 100% commitment? You don't need to read another book. You don't need to, like that commitment. I'll do whatever it takes to make it happen. Okay, so going back to that mentor, paid him 500 a month. 10 months later, I was averaging 10,000, and it's been pretty consistent ever since. And then again, remember what I said, when you hit a milestone? Vanessa, yesterday you hit a huge milestone. You received $1,000 from a couple who paid you to support, and then you shared a healing session with them, or like you're doing it in separate times, but your mind has registered someone being, here's $500 for your hour, and you going, I'm going to share a healing session. Milestone. That's a milestone. So when I reached the 10K milestone, guess what? And you can see all the testimonials based on me hitting that milestone. Client hits 50K in 2 months. Client hits 75K in 2 months. Client hits 50K after a 3-hour mastermind with me. Client hits 20K 3 weeks after signing up with me. Client hits 10K 6 months into my program, etc. So when you do your milestones, right now, Vanessa, you just hit a milestone. You know how many people now you can impact and inspire and motivate to believe that they can go from the jobs that they don't love to generating income from what they do love, just by you hitting that milestone? It's not just about you. It's about everything and everyone around you. You just up level. Vanessa, how does it feel to go from, I have to go do that job that I don't love, to, wait a minute, I can stay at home. I could do Zoom sessions. I could help people and get paid to do that? Really? Wow. So the number one most important investment is in self. I would write this down. The number one valuable investment is investing in yourself. Tons of people are betting on the casino. I went to the casino with my dad. His different because every time we go, he wins money. Yeah, he averages like 500 to 1,000 every time we go. So that's different. I go because I love hanging out with my family, and we go to the casino. But think about all the mindset. Again, it's a mindset, right? Would you like to shift out of consumer mindset to entrepreneurial mindset? Would you like that? Yes. The entrepreneur goes, the entrepreneur goes, recently I was at a yoga retreat, a yoga conference, 2-day conference. Shout outs to Bobby. We went there celebrating my birthday, and I could see the consumer in me being like, every booth I went, I was like, I want to buy that yoga mat. I want to do that. I want to buy that. Oh, that looks cool. I want to buy that. I can observe the consumer mind, but I override it with the entrepreneurial mind. The entrepreneurial mind is like, oh, that's my friend. She's got really cool yoga mats that are made out of cork. I like that because I don't smell the plastic when I'm doing yoga. And I was like, I could do a trade with her. So my mind's like, like, what do I really want, right? And like not thinking how can I spend the money, but how can I trade, right? So when you're starting your practice, Vanessa, what's beautiful is you can now leverage your skills and start bartering strategically. So I'd write that down: barter strategically. You're a business, you want a website. My first website, I gave the guy hypnosis sessions. He gave me a full website. I wanted photography, gave them hypnosis sessions. They gave me photography. Even when I got married, at one point, one of my clients, he raises monarch butterflies. And should I share the story about the monarch butterflies in my wedding? And he gave me 50 monarch butterflies in exchange for hypnosis sessions, and that was my gift to my wife at the time. Is I'll just share real quick. Is at one point I'm like, all right, guys, if you reach under your table, under your chairs, we were out in nature, right next to the water. It was the Music Garden, Vanessa, in Toronto. If you've been there, Queensquay, Spadina area, and so I had these monarchs in these little cushiony, cottony containers, and I heard that some native cultures, they would pray to the monarch butterflies or butterflies in general, and then they would go and share that prayer with Great Spirit, with Source God. And so I asked everyone to pull up the box and say a prayer for us. So, bless us with a prayer. And then they open up the box, and then 50 monarch butterflies fly out of our audience. And miraculously, like 10 just flew right onto Alicia, my wife at the time, onto her white wedding dress. They were just like all over her white wedding dress, and she was just crying. And I think she's a Capricorn. It takes a lot for a Capricorn to cry. But is December 25th Capricorn? She was Jesus baby. So barter. You can leverage your barter. You don't have to put in money. And again, so would you like an infinity healing to strategically barter with to get to where you need to get? Would you like that? And would you like an infinity healing to have the entrepreneurial mindset versus the consumer mindset? I was thinking more like I could see my consumer mindset wanting to buy from all these people, and the entrepreneurial mindset's like, hey, can I grab your card? Hey, let's hop on a call. I want to see how I can support your business. Hey, so I'm grabbing cards, I'm networking, letting them know what I do, and then I'm gonna hop on calls with them after I follow up to see how I can support them. And tomorrow I'm gonna go over with you guys on how to do a heart-centered enrollment conversation. So guys, everyone who said your financial goals, you know how you get there? Sales. Vanessa, tell me, how did you feel about sales before you chatted with your friend? Like genuinely. Let me finish up these notes. Tara 2,000 working job. Want to make 5,000 a month. Sales call. What do you mean by sales call? Be up there. Ravina now 0 and 6 months 2,000. Beautiful, Ravina. Ravina, 100%. Go to Tariq Bibi on YouTube. Tons and tons and tons of great value. If someone can actually help us out and take the time and go to YouTube, find my channel, Tariq Bibi. There's a section there called AM Rituals. If someone can do this, I'd really appreciate it. Actually, whoever does it, I'm going to gift you guys my Infinite Abundance program, that hypnosis program I created that I still listen to till this day while I sleep. So if you go to Tariq Bibi on YouTube and you type in Somewhere there in the back, you'll see playlists, and one of them is called AM Playlists or AM Rituals. So, Ravina, every morning, this morning I was listening, there's like 250 Infinity Healing money activation affirmations, and there's like 75 life purpose activations. So every morning I listen to that. There's also Manifest Anything Now, which is a very powerful way to start your day with a manifestation. Nir Jadini, welcome to the call, my beautiful soul sister. Nir Jarini's story is also phenomenal. Vanessa, did I say you were going to share your story today, or did I say you're going to share it tomorrow? Nir Jarini's story is amazing. She was working at a vegan cafe and we started working together, and then next thing we know, she owns the cafe for almost, she paid almost nothing and owned the cafe. She's in the process now of opening up another cafe. But what I would like to do with you, Nir Jarini, is make sure you actually generate income from the cafe you own. Side note, sorry I shared that without asking permission. And then Nir Jarini as well is our, I mean, she's our number one client. She's everything we've created, she's invested in it. And I want you guys to know that you'll have your number one clients. Nir Jarini, you'll have a number one client who, whatever you create, will want something that you offer. I gave you a shout out earlier because when you came to Toronto for the VIP day, you gifted me with that book that changed my life about the North and South nodes. So would you like an Infinity Healing to receive? You know, really, it's the heart, guys. The heart can really block ourselves from receiving. Sometimes when clients, I'm like, I can help you with this. They're like, I really need help, but I'm not going to say yes. Heart stuff. You are worthy. You are deserving. You are good enough. Would you like an Infinity Healing to open up the heart to receiving easily, gracefully all that it desires? Would you like that? So Nir Jarini, I was just chatting with her a few days ago, and we were recalling her first milestone of a $3,000 package sold. So beautiful. Anya, now 1,000, want to make 3,000. Beautiful. So guys, the easiest thing you can do is the easiest way to go from where you are now to where you want to be is to invest in a mentor. For me, and I don't know anyone who delivers results as fast as I do. And I've had people tell me, Tarek, I spent all this money with Tony Robbins, didn't get these results. I spent tons of money with all these online social media guys, marketing guys, business guys. And over the years, they're like, why are you not where they are? Like, I know, I need to get myself out there more. But yeah, best thing you can do is take a percentage of the money you make, invest it in yourself, and help get you to where you want to get to as soon as possible. And I'm going to share with you guys a bit later how we can do that. Beautiful, Joshua. I am creating 5,000 a month and more. Yes, and so it is. Yes, so V, yeah, freaking loved it. True. I can be inspiring now too. Is actually incredible actually doing it. I love it. Yeah, there you go. So we asked Vanessa about sales. So guys, write this down. The easiest way to get to your financial goals right now is sales. If you have a judgment towards the sales, write it as helping people, giving people an opportunity to receive your gifts. Word it however you want, but enrolling people, right? If you've done Landmark, Vanessa, you've done Landmark, we're enrolling them in the possibility that there is, like right now, throughout this call, how many people actually noticed that I was selling them on stuff? We're going to do a mindset shift for this right now, because sales, the judgment of sales is one of the biggest ways that you're blocking yourself from achieving your financial goals. Just judging sales. How many people here have a negative association when it comes to sales? Trust me, most people have judgments towards money, judgments towards wealthy people. Thank you, Hollywood, because every movie where they showed the wealthy person, Name any movie right now. Name any TV show, movie where there's a super wealthy guy, and tell me if they were heart-centered and empathic and cared and gave back. Name me one. That's why I tell people the only show that I've seen on TV that has that in a positive way is this thing called Secret Millionaire. So go on YouTube for home play, watch The Secret Millionaire, see millionaires give back to charities. At the end of the show, they give $1 million, and 100% watch Secret Undercover Billionaire. And if you really want to be inspired by Aries energy, watch the Grant Cardone episodes. Those guys start off with $100. They generate $1 million in 90 days without using their name. They're undercover. So no excuses, guys. And Grant's episodes, he did them during COVID, and he still was able to generate $1 million. So no excuses, no excuses. So sales. How do you guys feel about sales? Lindsay, thanks for being here. Cancerian priestess. I love Lindsay's story. She was on one of these two-day abundance, I think I used to do 5-day abundance retreats. And just from the free retreat, she created a $2,000 package. And then we ended up working together. And she, what was your biggest package that you sold, Lindsay? Remind us. So sales, guys, embrace sales. Guess what? If you're on a date and you're like, I hate sales, I don't like selling, it's manipulating, it's sneaky, and then you go on a date and you're like, well, I don't need to tell them how awesome I am because I know it, and I don't want to brag, or I don't want to be salesy, or I don't want to manipulate. Right? So it's strategically sharing. Well, first of all, the first person you need to sell is the person looking back at you in the mirror. Right, V? We talked about this. So step one is selling yourself on yourself. You know how hard I had to sell myself with all the programming that I'm an idiot, that I'm stupid, I'm a failure. I had all of those as programs growing up. You know how hard I had to work to override those programs and tell myself that I'm a success, and tell myself that I'm deserving, and tell myself that I'm good enough. It was daily. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow, creating those affirmation cards every morning. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm experiencing ... Looking in the mirror and saying, I love you. Every time something comes up, I do an infinity healing to clear it. Getting people 10 steps past me, investing. The programs that I have are probably over 100,000 in investments total. Constantly investing in yourself, constantly growing, constantly having people hold you to accountability who want to help up level you. Okay, so sales. So who here noticed that throughout this call I've actually been selling? So step one, I sell you guys on who I am, because the ego, guess what? The ego, the mind's like, who's this guy? What does he know? That's what the ego does. So there's all these obstacles, right? When you go on a date, I mean, there's a woman I was getting to know. I could feel it. Her ego's like, I don't have time. So we honor those walls, those boundaries that the mind puts, but all we can do is believe in ourselves, to be resilient, to be persistent, to be committed, right? Vanessa, if your client, a little thing came up for them and they were hesitant, is it okay to share that, or maybe we should not share that? But if our clients are hesitant and we just go, oh, okay, if the woman of your dreams, the man of your dreams, hesitance came up and he just gave up, we gotta not only use the word that you like, but we gotta buy into ourselves first. And then we gotta claim who we are, claim the gifts that we have, share them as if Like, guess what, guys? Right now, when you're wondering, oh, I don't want to sell, I don't want to, get myself out there. Who am I to do it? There are people there. Let's say there's 100% people watching YouTube, social media right now. 100. Let's say the whole world is 100 people. 95% of the people right now, Mark Zuckerberg, Amazon dude, Bill Gates. What's the Tesla guy's name? Who wants to put fucking Neuralinks in our brains? What's your name, dude? Elon Musk, right? The Oprahs, if you guys are aware of the truth of all these people. If we don't step into the arena and go, hey guys, hey planet Earth, wake up. I am Tariq Bibi. I'm here to help all of you own your gifts, talents, and abilities, and to experience financial freedom, abundance, and empowerment from your ultimate purpose. Hop on a call with me. Follow me on social media. If you don't do that, then 100% of the planet are going to be like, yes, Elon Musk, we will put a Neuralink in our brain and become robots. Oh, we must get the 7th booster. We will do the 7th booster, followed by the 8th, 9th. Oh, we have to do it every week. Okay. Like, sorry, not meant. That's what's happening, guys. If we don't step into that arena, the whole world are following the false prophets, the false leaders. Part of Aries medicine is to own your leadership. Would you like an infinity healing to step into your leadership, to step into that arena and to scream loud and proudly who you are, what your mission is in life, who you're here to be, what you're here to do? Would you like an infinity healing for that? We gotta get over this sales thing. Would you like an infinity healing to clear the paradigms, the programs in the way of you hitting your financial goals, in the way of you promoting yourself, in the way of you marketing yourself, in the way of you selling yourself? Think about it. I'm adding tons of value here, but I'm also selling you, not in a like icky way, but like I'm feeling the resistance. I'm feeling new people here that don't know me. Hey guys, I hate to do it. I love 95% of the people I talk to want to work with me. I love it because they've been following me for 15 years. They've seen me on YouTube. Some videos I'm hiding under a blanket, and I'm like, guys, I'm being attacked by entities, and I just can't do this anymore. They've seen me in the highs. They've seen me in the lows. They know who I am. They're oversold on. They already seen thousands of testimonials and hundreds of testimonials about people manifesting the miracles. They already know. They know my story. They've heard it over and over. They've invested in my programs. That's easy. The hard ones are the new ones that come in and like, who is this guy? So if I knew 100% of you guys already knew me, I wouldn't have to do that. I'll just focus on giving value. But I'm also doing it to help you guys get comfortable with this thing called sales, because think about it. Your business, if it's a human being, needs blood. The blood of the business is sales, is money. Money comes into the business. That's like blood, keeps it alive. What happens? 95. What's the percentage? 95% of businesses fail. We don't want to be those percentages. I did it the long, hard way, guys. I tried to do it alone. I killed myself in the process. So hard. The amount of resilience you need and determination and never giving up attitude, it's not made for everyone. You want the easier way? Find someone doing 10 steps past where you're at and model them. Follow their subscribe to their newsletter. Oh, they're doing that, I'm gonna do that. They're doing a retreat, I'm gonna do a retreat. They're promoting on Black Friday, I'm gonna do Black Friday. I mean, like, obviously be unique, express yourself uniquely, make your brand unique, unique expression of who you are. You know, for me, I'll throw in some raps, I'll throw in some hip hop swagger every now and then. I'm wearing this freaking like I t-shirt, you know, with this purple suit, like, you know, with this shungite necklace. Like, I'm expressing my authentic self. I'm expressing my authentic self, and you can be authentic and still lovingly promote yourself. So let me know, guys, what are we getting from this sales thing, right? I'm selling you guys. When I substitute the word sales for I'm opening, if the mind is like this, nothing can change in my life. My job is to help you go, hey, it is possible for me to reach my financial goals in record time. I believe it's possible. When I was on this call, my belief level was 0, 2, 3. Now my belief level is like 8, 9, 10. Yes, my job is starting. I don't want to say it's done, but it's starting. You get what I'm saying? We want to help others believe it is possible. And sales, guys, sales, sales, sales. That's what we're going to focus on tomorrow, is how to speak to the people who want our gifts and how to enroll them, how to package our services. And we got to shift out of that. Lindsay, AM rituals. Yes. Very uncomfortable. Thanks for mentioning that. So Vanessa, who just generated 6,000 in sales 3 weeks into us working in our mentorship program, how do you grow? You grow outside of your comfort zone. You can't stay in a cushy, comfort, secure job that you hate and at the same time thrive and grow and advance. You grow outside of the comfort zone. Oh my God, this is scary. And a lot of people, so a lot of people are giving their attention to false prophets and believing in their dreams. A lot of people are joining multi-level marketing, believing in their dreams. A lot of people go to the casino, investing in, you know, investing in luck, investing in a machine, investing. Yeah, they have more belief in luck than they do in themselves. You know what's your best bet? Is to take some money and put it on you. Bet on yourself. Would you like an infinity going to do that? You bet on yourself. So Vanessa could have taken her investment and invested in a book, in a course, in a gamble, in a multi-level marketing. You can still do all those things and still win. But she bet on herself. And now she's witnessed in 3 weeks, I can generate $6,000 from a couple, from a client, from clients. Whoa, I just generated 6,000 total from these clients. Well, if I just talk to more people, I could then generate 12,000. I could generate 24,000. Right? Invest in self, belief in self. Get out of the comfort zone where you grow and evolve. I did it the hard way. I went out of that comfort zone, not having someone kind of hold me, nurture me, support me, kick my ass when I needed it at first. But then when I did finally do that, fast track. The fast track. It's like the mentor is the mother when you need a shoulder to cry on, right? V, when you're having those low moments. And then it's also the cheerleader when you're kicking ass, doing great. And it's sometimes the ass kicker. How long, oh, you're comfortable? V, what did I say when you signed up, when you generated the 6,000 sales? We celebrated it, and then we went into, okay, what 10 other clients can we sign up right now? Why? Because it's comfortable. It's comfortable to stay. Hey, I have this one win. Let me stay here. I love how this whole call is like semi a case study about you, V. Okay. All right, Vanessa's going to share with us tomorrow. Beautiful. Lisa, that's a beautiful testimony of manifestation. Thanks, Lisa. Lisa, I don't know if I've seen your if you were here at the beginning. What is how much are you generating right now financially, and how much would you like to generate? And if anyone joined us after we did that, we want to know if you're group number 1, 2, or 3. Group number 1, you're still in the closet with your gifts. And why are you guys writing AM rituals? I'm curious. I know I mentioned it earlier. We're going to talk about it tomorrow. And then group number 2 is you've come out of the closet with your gifts, and you have some clients, but you want to fill your practice. You don't have all the clients you want. And then group number 3 is you're actually maxed out with clients, and you want to get your time back and leverage. I need to track these. Alicia, can we all celebrate Alicia's birthday? Can we all send Alicia happy birthday blessings? She's one of our Infinity Healers, one of my Rainbow Soul Sisters, and it's one of my Aries tribe, and it's her birthday today. Oh, bummer, you missed the time. Alicia, we didn't write the time zone for Germany. Yeah, I don't know how to do it where we write enough time zones that we cover. Maybe we should have a link underneath it that says find your time zone here. I want to, what I'm doing right now, I want you guys to, what am I doing right now? There's another beautiful nugget, find your time zone here. So you can do something and just like not get better, or you can have that mindset, and it's my Virgo rising. How can I get better every time? So Alicia just said, I missed it. I'm like, shit, what can we do differently next time? So immediately I'm like, oh yeah, there's this website link I could put right under the time. So because we have an international audience, the next time we go, click here to find your time, and they click on it, they find their time, convert it to the time that we have it on, and then they know the time. Yes, share anything. Thanks, Vanessa. Therese, you're right. Yes, yes, yes. Heaven, yes. I like that, Joshua. Heaven, yes. There's a tightness around the word sales. Yes. Christian! Christian's in the house. Germany's in the house. Beautiful. We were just talking about you, Christian, earlier. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're meeting with your theatrical. Yeah, so Christian's got his own theater company. Christian, I'd love it if you can use your words again. I forgot how you worded it, how you used infinity healing to then get all the, like everything. I forgot how you worded it yesterday, but like you said with infinity healing, whatever needs to happen, let it happen for 2024. And then was it the idea for the show, or what happened after that? I was trying to share it earlier. I love celebrating the wins of my tribe here. Sales, let's conclude, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. The time here is 12:34. 1, 2, 3, 4 means take those next steps, moving forward and upward. Yes, putting out fires. So definitely as an entrepreneur, Christian, maybe you can also affirm this, but you're constantly putting out fires. It's not about, oh, I just want my day to be easy and graceful. No, it's about that mindset of fires are going to keep on happening, and I'm going to have an attitude that they're going to happen, and my job is to put out this fire. Oh shit, something. Now I put out this fire. I put out this fire. As a fire sign, sometimes their job is to start fires in a good way. And then writing down, how can I get better? Every time you do something, how can I get better? How can I get better? What can I do to make it better next time? Write down those goals, guys. Write down those goals. You know, we have financial goals. You can have how many people do you need to talk to every month, which breaks down to every week. We'll talk about this tomorrow, how you basically will give you the formula on how you can control your financial destiny. You decide every single month how much you want to make and what you need to do to reach that goal. Yes, Alicia, I've seen those links. We will add them next time. Exactly, right? Great, Vanessa. You generated 6,000 in sales. Now who else can we call? Let's go back to that list. Beautiful. Oh, thanks, Ravina. The AM in the chat. Yes. Did you do that? Did you guys get the? Oh, there it is. Did you share the actual link where they? Because I don't see the link here. There should be like a YouTube link. But thanks for doing that. But please, you asked me. Yeah, I don't see the link. Do you guys see the link? Ravina, thanks for doing that. But maybe it's the actual www. I don't see it. I just see a post that says AM rituals with no link underneath it. This one here, look, AM rituals above. Let me scroll above. Maybe I missed it. I don't see it. Yeah, if you could repost the triple W link, that would be great. Thank you. And let's lower your. Here we go, Christian. Okay, Christian's story, guys, from yesterday. I presented the idea of the theater to the infinite healing energy. So basically, that I created the infinity healing process. Christian is an infinity healer and an infinity healer trainer. So one of the processes is you surrender the infinity healing and ask what is possible with the infinity healing for 2024, right? And what happened was much bigger than I was able to dream about. Yeah, I figured that, but what was it that was bigger than you were able to dream about? Was it the idea for your theatrical play that you're working on now, or was it to start the theater company? Like I couldn't remember exactly what it was. Please, guys, if you've seen the YouTube link, just type in yes. If you haven't seen it, type in no, because I don't see it. But thanks, Ravina. If you don't mind reposting it, that would be great because I don't see it. No. All right, so sales guys, would you like an infinity healing to delete, clear, transmute all judgments towards sales, judgment towards money, judgments towards promotion, judgments towards marketing, judgments towards talking about yourself, sharing your story, judgments towards wanting to share your gifts with others, judgments towards hopping on calls with others where you can share how you find out how you can help them, and judgment towards pricing for your packages, creating packages, pricing for your services, products. Would you like to clear all of that? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. All right, we are approaching the 20-minute countdown before we conclude for life purpose today. Um, what's sticking out for you guys so far? What was your biggest takeaway so far? Alicia, Christian wants to connect with you. You guys are both infinity healers and trainers and both live in Germany, I believe. The whole thing, I thought about a good season. I thought about a good season in 2020 with some nice guests, and what came out was a theater that now is even touring through Germany and a fixed place in the summer for open air. Let's celebrate that, guys. Let's celebrate Christian's win. That is freaking beautiful, brother. The whole thing from start. Okay, so the whole conception of the idea and touring it in Germany and having a place for the summer, that is beautiful. Some great guests. Yeah, brother. By the way, I was going to message you today, but I wasn't sure if your theatrical team speak English, but I'm guessing they do. So we've opened it up recently. Vanessa was asking me, her and her partner. So if you have a partner, if you've invested in my healing programs in the past, we're opening it up now that because there's an energetic protection that blocks someone who, let's say, buys the program and tries to sell it to someone else, or if they buy it and they share it with a friend. But we've opened, there's like an energetic that, because I believe in fair, honest exchange. But now if you share it with your partner, both of you can receive the infinity healings. And we've also opened it up now that if you share it with your team, because I don't just want you to succeed, I want you and your team to succeed. So Christian, you've got a whole theatrical team. If anyone here has a team, usually when you're number two, number three, you start to have a team in the evolution of the entrepreneur. So Christian, just a reminder, any programs you've invested in the past, if they have me, any of the programs you invested with me in the past, you're welcome to share those with your team. In fact, I encourage you guys to invest them with your team because you want everyone's, I call it your prosperity quotient. We want our abundance quotient, prosperity quotient. We can continuously increase our quotient, however you pronounce that. You know what I mean? It's like a frequency, prosperity consciousness, prosperity mindset, prosperity frequency, and it can continuously increase. Yeah, you're very welcome. All right, so life purpose. Tell me, guys, what is the number one thing you desire to manifest with your life purpose? And tell me, what is the number one thing in the way of you manifesting your ultimate life purpose? So we talked about starting with a prayer, invocation, intention. We talked about investing in yourself. We talked about volunteering at first. If we're not in the career we want, start by investing. Investing your time, volunteering, etc. We talked about having that confidence, believing in yourself, getting yourself out there, sharing it with the world. Another thing I didn't mention, I said I invested in a microphone, turned that into hundreds and thousands of dollars, and also creating, now we have 14 healing programs, right? We've created with that $100 microphone, programs that help with, by the way, easiest thing to start is the Thrive in What You Love Now program. It's literally my whole journey of aligning with a purpose, financial abundance, relationships, etc. So we created Manifest Money Miracles, a program just to help you guys with money blocks. And we've created Love in 5D to help people with relationships. We created the Chakra program, the Breaking Free from the Matrix program, the childhood trauma healing program. Our latest baby, I think it's our 14th program, is the Sex and Money Healing program, healing sexual trauma or owning your sexual power. And how it's connected to financial abundance. And then we've created the Infinity Healing 1 modality, level 1 Infinity Healing. We created level 2 Infinity Healing. We created Train the Trainer 1, Train the Trainer 2. So I want you guys to write this down. So if you have a gift, write what your gift is. And then the next step is to create programs. Create offers from this gift. What are the offers you're going to have? Vanessa, eventually I want to create at least one healing program. So I'll share my story from the place of inspiring you, right? So got the microphone, created all these hypnosis audios. Then through hypnosis, I started getting the nudge. Tarek, you need to create your own modality. Created my own course. Guys, create imperfect, but create. There are people who are like, it's been years they've been wanting to do something because they want it to be perfect. So my gift and nudge to you is create imperfectly. My first YouTube video, very, very imperfect. No lighting, shitty camera, sounds shit, background looks shit. I'm wearing like a suit that doesn't really I was trying to be like what a businessman should look like. I wasn't even being authentic. Didn't matter. That video went out on YouTube, reached thousands of people, made a difference in their lives. Take imperfect action. I'd write that down. Take imperfect action. Better get it now done imperfectly than plan forever to have it perfect. And then the next thing I want you guys to expand your awareness on is, now that you are aware of your gifts, your life purpose, what are all the streams of income we can create for that gift? Christian, you do theater, you can teach theater, right? You can do theater coaching. You can work on other people's theatrical projects. You can create your own theatrical projects, right? Those are all Those are three streams, right? So for me, I'm like, okay, healing. How do I take this one hypnosis certification and turn it into multiple streams of income? So I want you guys to write down what are all the streams of income you can create. So, and I'll share examples from mine. You do that. Great, Christian. So one-on-one sessions, one stream of income. Now I've created all these healing audios. Now audio programs, another stream of income. Then finally I got the nudge, Tarek, you need to create your own infinity healing modality. But what do I know? What do I know? I'm 27, I'm the young kid on the block. All these healing summits have 50, 60, 70, 80-year-old legend, guru, masters who have been in this world before I was even born. I just had my awakening recently, a few years ago. What do I know? How can I compete with these guys? You're not competing with these guys. Look at the market, guys. You want fast food? There's a McDonald's, there's a Pizza Hut, there's a Wendy's, at least here in North America, unfortunately. There's a Pizza here in Canada. There's a Domino's. There's a, how many fast food chains are there out there? In North America, tons. So the gift that I got from that is it's not about creating something. It doesn't have to be new and different, although it is going to be new and different because it's unique to you. It's your unique version of what's already out there, right? And I got that nudge, Tarek, create the infinity healing modality. What do I know? I really don't know anything. I don't even know how it works. It just kind of happens. I didn't even have a name for it at one point. I was like on a radio interview and this lady was like, what's your modality called? I was like, spirit clearing. Then I worked with my coach at that time. I was like, hey man, what do I call my modality? Right? So figure it out as you go. Would you like it? Write that down. I figure it out as I go. This beautiful thing happens when you just commit, right, Christian? You just say, I'm going to do it. Oh, the right team came along. The right ideas came along. The costumes came along. It all starts to happen as you move it forward. The universe will support when you transmit to it 100% fuck yes. Not just the yes. When you transmit that 100% fuck yes, I'm all in. Okay, this person's serious. Let's line up everything for them on this path. That doesn't mean you're going to be robbed from tough lessons and ups and downs. That's all part of the journey. So would you like an infinity healing to just do it? Would you like an infinity healing to have infinite faith, belief, trust in self? Would you like an infinity healing to take imperfect action? Would you like that? Yes, yes, yes. Would you like an infinity healing to have infinite faith and trust that everything will work out? Yes. Christian, I was listening to, what's that guy's name? Tyler Perry. If you guys don't know, he started off doing theatrical shows for Black America or melanated people of America. There's a whole reason why I said that, but I can't get into it right now. And how he, God told him, this is it, theater. And he was like, so be open to those miracles, right? For me, I went to propose a business idea to my coach. He was like, you got to go get some training. That's the universe speaking to me. I go back home really bummed out. He didn't like my business idea. This is like a free business thing for, by the way, if you're in a city, go to, the city has, you'll learn this from Undercover Billionaire, the first season, the first show season. There are centers, business centers that the government helps fund and gives you support to start a business and all of that. Feel free to take advantage of those. We're going to conclude soon. Okay, so pay attention to those signs. He said, go get a degree. He said, go get a course of, he shut down my idea Tyler Perry, someone told him when he was writing, he started off as like, I'm going to write a book or something. And then someone's like, hey, that's so great. That would be great in theater. So he's like, oh my God, theater. So Tyler Perry then turned it into a theatrical play, had the worst success. No one showed up. He kept doing it. And then and then he never gave up. And then he's been filled every time he does a show. It's been filled ever since, and it's moved into movies, and it's moved into what exactly is your how would you know, like, what exactly is your 10x infinity blessing, Elizabeth? Like, what exactly is that? I want you guys to be specific. A lot of us are not specific. I want to share the story. So you go to a restaurant, you say, I like food. They get you uncooked food. You're like, oh yeah, can you please cook my food? So then they burn your food. They overcook it, right? So the universe sometimes is very literal, right? So it does. So when we're manifesting, it needs to be a feeling. I'm feeling aligned. I'm feeling fulfilled. I'm feeling empowered, right? We don't just want money. We want the freedom it gives us. 10x a month. What is 10x? What is that amount, Elizabeth? What is the actual amount? So guys, the streams of income, right? Then I created the infinity healing modality. Boom. We had 17 people sign up. I think we charged 2,000 a month for the course. And that's another stream of income, right? I want to hear your guys' streams. I'm not seeing any ideas of different streams of income. I want to see them. Vanessa, there's the herbology, there's the, just write them out for now. 1 million, beautiful. You want to make 1 million by the end of 12 months per month, 10x a month, 10,000, right? So 10 million per month. Got it. Beautiful. I love it. Dreaming big. Tara, what's the no? What was the question that I asked? I want to hear those streams of income. How can you generate? So one-on-one, groups, memberships, audios, courses, right? The Infinity Healing Training, the Train the Trainer. So now not only are they becoming Infinity Healers, but now they're training others to becoming Infinity Healers, right? So there's multiple things you can do with the one umbrella of your gift, the healing. In my case, healing. And then I even thought way outside of the box. Last year, I put it out to my newsletter. I'm like, we're franchising the whole company, guys. There's 14 healing programs. There's Infinity Healing 1, 2, level 1, 2. And then there's the whole Infinitely Abundant Healer mentorship program that's helping spiritual entrepreneurs hit 6 figures in record time. I was like, guys, you can buy the rights to all of this, translate it to the language. We have clients all over the world. Translate it to your language and have your own Infinity Academy. And keep all the profits for you. Just pay us $50,000 for the franchise. So I'm just sharing. What are you guys getting out of this? I'm just one guy. I'm one guy, didn't believe in himself, had an idea, right? It all starts with an idea. So we have the idea up here, right? The idea was, could I find a job where I'm fulfilled? The idea was, can I generate income from what I love doing? So when you have that idea, most people, it stays in the whatever dimension ideas are. It's a different dimension than this reality, than this 3D reality. So the next step, and again, that's the Aries medicine, is action. Action. Women have this gift, and it just surprises me when it happens. Women are the divine feminine in all of us magnetizes opportunities to her. Like a flower just opening up its beauty and the pollen. and then the bees just come, right? So the divine feminine magnetizes to her, and the divine masculine takes inspired action towards the target, right? So I want you guys to be very clear with your target. Like, write down the target for your life purpose. Very clear. Write it down. Some hacks for that is writing it in a goal card. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm fully aligned with my purpose and experiencing 5,000 a month for my gifts, 10,000 a month for my gifts, whatever it is, right? You got to set that target though. And then two, again, the divine feminine magnetizing it to her, and the divine masculine taking action towards it. What steps do I need to now take to make this happen? Oh, I need to talk to people. Great. You know, whenever someone adds me on social media, hey, someone just messaged me yesterday, added me as a friend yesterday. Hey, would love to learn more about what you are, what you do, what your mission, what your purpose is. This is mine. I share what mine is. And we start the conversation like that. So there's a mindset that goes every single, like, again, you're not forcing this down people's throats, but if I'm a healer, is it possible that every single person I connect with, there's a possibility for me to be of service to them and transform their lives from my healing, from my mentoring, from my music? We didn't even talk about my music. That was a whole other stream of income. We did 2 crowdfunding sales, generated close to 20,000 total just from 2 crowdfunding sales for an album, not counting all the concerts that I got paid for, you know, everything else. So to challenge that idea, you can even you not only can generate income from your like spiritual healer side, but you can also generate income from your creative side. And a lot of you here are very creative, and maybe some of you are not even generating income from your creativity, but you're so gifted. So let's keep our eye on the prize. Let's focus on what is most important. Put all your chips on your greatest soul offering, right? When I was working with Vanessa, you're making t-shirts, you got your herbs, foraging, massage, right? It's like, what's your greatest soul offering? Right? Joshua Tree. Yeah. I think you sent me your music online. I really like that you were playing guitar or something. Live music gigs, online music gigs, right? Joshua, you can do one-on-one teaching how to play the guitar, write songs, perform them. And then you can also create an online course on how to do that. And then you can create, and then you can get paid for the actual music, and you can get paid for the performance, right? And you can get paid to be featured on other people. So everything, there's multiple ways of expanding, right? Okay. We've hit the 2-hour mark, guys. We're going to conclude. So bring all your energy, all your intentions, everything from today. Just bring it back into your body, into this moment. It's very tricky doing this where I'm not seeing you in front of you. Please, I've asked this before. I'm not getting any response. It's very vulnerable to be here and not feel that. You know, Aries need that validation. Just like very simple. Just let me know. Was this a good use of our time? Yes or no? And so I'm just going to wait. And if so, what was the biggest takeaway? Thanks, V. Thanks, Joshua. Thanks, Therese. What was the biggest takeaway from our call? What made it worth the 2 hours to be here together? And what's going to make you go, that was great. Can't wait for tomorrow. Thank you. So I'm getting a lot of yeses. What was the biggest takeaway from our call today? And I assure you, tomorrow we're going to go way deeper into the finances and actually do more grounded stuff. Today was like easing into it, a few activations and healings. Therese, your greatest takeaway was how to leverage your gifts. Amazing. Tara, I'm the only one in my way right now. Maybe the devil too. I don't know. Yeah. Get behind me, Satan. Coming through. Those actionable steps, beautiful. Vanessa wrote down some actionable steps that she can take, and that was her biggest takeaway. Yeah, no, Tara, I would say both. We are living in spiritual warfare. And one way to break free of the matrix is to fully, like what we're doing here is one piece of the break free from the matrix pie. So Vanessa, you're freshly in this. Imagine you just stepped into a whole reality where you never have to go back to a matrix job because you can fully generate as much money as you want from your God-given gifts, from your soul's gifts. So that's one baby step in a way, but also a huge step to break out of the matrix. And what is the matrix? And what do you do when you're in the matrix? You're giving your time and energy in exchange for money. But like, what is the matrix getting out of you? It's getting all your energy, right? And in the matrix, where they're like you're a battery. On some level, that shit's real. That's why it's so worth it to take this risk, invest in yourself, believe in yourself, get your gifts out there, because what are you getting out of that? You know how amazing it is to just chill here in my living room and just be who I am and have fun with you guys and share some tips and wisdom that I've had along the way, share some of my gifts freely with no expectations. You know how great that feels? And then to have you guys go, hey, I want to take your hypnosis course. I want to be mentored by you. And then that just generates more income. Like, you can't put a price on it. So that's one step of breaking free from the matrix. And yes, Tara, that is, that is defeating the devil. Because guess who created the matrix reality? There are cultures in different planets and universes where money doesn't exist. It's a very planet Earth thing. It's a very archonic thing. It's a very created by the devil thing. And unfortunately, almost everyone on this planet, we've bought into that concept. They sold us, back to sales. They sold us on the reality of working 9 to 5. They sold us on the reality of going to school and sending our kids there to be indoctrinated. They sold us on the idea of trading our time, freedom, and energy for paper money. My goal is not just to help you break out of that reality and step into your life purpose where you are doing your soul's work. My job is not only to help you achieve the financial abundance you desire. I desire to help us become financially free. I desire to then pool our resources and live off the land. My desire is to help us experience infinite freedom, empowerment, sovereignty on all levels. But this is spiritual warfare. And congratulations to all of you who are on your divine mission and path, doing what you love. You're sharing your creativity, your gifts, talents, and abilities. You're doing that great. Now let me help you reach that 10K, reach that 20, 50K, whatever your goal is, 100K. We had someone say $1 million a month. Let me help you reach there. My job is, if you're here, and you want to be here, my job is to hold space to clear everything in the way of that happening right now. The limiting beliefs, the fears, the emotions, the root traumas, the ancestral stuff, past life stuff, whatever it is. You want to be here, you're here. There are these things in the way, and the infinity healing just clears it all. Wow, it's a miracle. How did that happen? We cleared everything in the way. Christian, by the way, you talked about the sexual healing program. What's the name of it? Christian, very powerful. I just completed listening to it myself, and I'm starting with the Manifest Money Miracles again. Very powerful. It's called the Sex and Money Healing Program, I think, but we also called it the Success and Empowerment Program. Is another title. I change titles a lot. It's the only one you don't have because we just launched it last year. That's right. Christian, I have you on Facebook. I will message you that link. And I want to conclude with one last final action step. So for those of you who are on this call and you're curious to know how can I help you get to your financial goals. So at the beginning of this call, remember where you said where you are and where you want to be. So for those of you who are on this call and you're like, I think Tarek has something for me more than this retreat. And I just want to share when I was resisting working with my mentor, by the way, it was a 2-day event that I paid maybe 100, 150, 200 for, put on my credit card, didn't even have it. And in my mind, I was like, no, I'm just going to implement the wisdom from these 2 days and I'm going to succeed that way. Now, I was really trying to convince him, like, no, you shared so much. I'm going to take this wisdom and it's going to change my life. But when he called me in, I was like, oh yeah, I'm meant to sign up with this guy. I'm meant to do more. And because I've taken so many courses at that point, I haven't followed through. No one hold me accountable. I didn't have skin in the game. I didn't really invest. It was me investing in myself, 500 a month, having that mentor hold me accountable, showing up on calls twice a month. That really made the change for me. So if you're needing that support, that accountability, the guidance, right? I've got like 20 options for you here. But if you need that support in making that decision, finding out what's the best option for you, feel free to book in a 15-minute breakthrough session. If you are desiring more, you're like, hey, Tarek, you've got all these options. I want to know what's the best option for me. Please don't show up on that call and be like, hey, I have zero money to invest. If you have zero money to invest, enjoy this free retreat. Show up tomorrow, 11 to 1 Eastern. Take advantage of the hundreds of YouTube videos I have out there. But for those of you who are like, I'm ready to reach that financial goal now. And I just don't know what's the best option. I put the link here below. Click on it. Book in a free 15-minute breakthrough session. Don't be scared. I don't bite hard. I noticed a lot of times people would book in with my team. It's like they're trying to not speak to me. I'm approachable. Tara says, you're connected to God's source and you're a transmitter. God is transmitting the knowledge through you. Thanks, Tara. Appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. That concludes 108, sacred number 108. Let's all take a deep breath, take a big stretch. Oof. Breathe back all that energy and let go. Breathe in all that energy and let go. Please let me know before we conclude, is that link clickable for you guys? Is that link working for you guys? We'll put it in. Beautiful. Amazing, Elizabeth. Let's get rid of the people hassling you and starts with prayer. Beautiful. Yes, it works. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Guys, I appreciate you all being here. I 100% assure you where we are now on a frequency, vibrational level, mindset level, which is 90% of why we succeed or don't succeed is based on mindset. Every time you guys said yes during today's call, you allowed yourself to let go of the limiting beliefs, the fears, the emotions. Obviously, there's so much more I want to share with you guys, but I'm limited with my time today. For those of you who want more for yourselves, spring equinox is like a new year's. April, based on the 13-month calendar, is the new year, is the January of the distorted Gregorian calendar. April is the January. Now we set our intentions for the next, technically supposed to be 13 months. Now's the time to do those New Year's resolutions. Now's the time to go, I'm done going in circles on the hamster wheel. Now I'm going to do that thing that I'm afraid to do. I'm going to do the outside of the comfort zone thing. I'm going to invest in myself. I'm going to do something I haven't done before. I'm going to stretch myself more. I'm going to get that accountability. I'm going to have someone kick my butt. I'm going to have someone hold space and nurture me. now's the time. However you do it, I don't care, but just do it. Just do it. And we're gonna dive deeper tomorrow. We're gonna take things to the next level tomorrow. We're gonna up level tomorrow some more, deepen, activate, and we're gonna focus on financial abundance. Thank you guys all for being here and spending your time and energy with me. It's been really fun. Please feel free to invite more people to be a part of this. This is my giving back to humanity, society. So feel free to share the event, tarikbeebe.com/IAR as an Infinite Abundance Retreat. They can all sign up for free. And we'll see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. I love you guys. Take care. Stay blessed. Stay sovereign.